Hey gang, I think most of you know, or you should know, that I use Builderall as my platform for the funnels that I build and the websites that I build and the blogs that I build for myself and for my clients. And I also sell Builderall as a product, as an affiliate, right? And so I don't know for sure. There isn't really a leaderboard, but I'm probably one of the top affiliates, like in the top 10 of Builderall right now. The reason I say that is because when an affiliate sells 100 licenses, then they get a car. Okay, and so I know of two people so far that have gotten a car. They're both on my team, which is pretty cool. But that's all, and I'm only 24 people away from getting a car right now, so I'm getting pretty close. All right. But last week, this guy shows up out of the blue. His name is Alex, and in 5 days, he made $18,000 selling Builderall. And so here is this overnight success that just came out of the blue, because it took Alex and it took Jennifer like a few weeks, not like a month or so, to sell those 100 licenses. But this guy, Alex, just pops out of nowhere, and in 5 days, like I say, I don't know, he sold like 160, 170 licenses. Right now he's shooting for 200. And anyway, he's made $18,000 selling this product. So today he did a Facebook Live with Builderall to tell his secrets of how it happened. And as I expected, there was no secret. The way he did it was through doing the work. All right. And this is what I've been talking to you guys about. When the reason he said he was able to sell so many licenses so quickly is because he has a community of people who know, like, and trust him. He has credibility in his market, right? He has spent the time over the last, I think, 3 years building a tribe of people. And it's because of that credibility when he sent out an email blast saying, hey, I don't generally promote stuff. The only products I stand behind are products I believe in, and the products that I use. You should check this out. And so that's how he was able to sell that many. All right. So what I took away from that, well, was one, that I'm right. You gotta get that credibility. Okay, that's super important. But how do you do it? And so when somebody asks him, okay, for somebody who doesn't have a list, who doesn't have the credibility yet, like, what do I need to do to get to where you are now? Right. And that's a brilliant question, right? It'd be so awesome if I could make, $20,000 in 5 days work. That would be awesome. And I think everybody feels the same way. So what did he do? What do we have to do to make that happen? And basically what he says is you need to get out there. You need to get in front of people. And so that's what I'm talking about with the Credibility Accelerator Vortex, right? You need to have a website. You need to have a funnel. You need to have a blog. And with that blog, you need to be creating content every single day. All right? And that's what he did. He created that content. He got that following. Then he drove them to his funnel. He sold them into a membership where he provided more value for money, right? So he gave stuff for free. Then he sent people to his funnel, not for Builderall, but for the course that he was selling. He got them into that. He gave more value. He over-delivered. He even said that for like the 170 people or whoever that he signed up, he spoke to each one of them individually. Like so many of us who want to sell online, we think there's some secret. We think there's some magic button where you can put a website up and then just out of nowhere, money's going to start pouring in. Okay, that's the lie. That's the myth that we've been sold, and it doesn't exist. The successful people online are doing the work. Even this guy, you know what? Like he has this list. He had a list of 5,000 people he sent this email to. And all the people who responded, he responded to them individually. He was doing the work. He was getting down in the ditches with these guys doing what needed to be done. It wasn't just a matter of him like throwing out an email and then suddenly $20,000 flowed into his Builderall account. He had to do the work. He had to make the sale. He had to answer the questions. Okay. So anyway, what I'm just trying to say here is for the people who think that you can just make money online in a snap of the fingers, it just doesn't happen that way. All right. So anyway, he's explaining all of this, and that was brilliant. I loved it because it's basically backing up everything I'm telling you guys to do. It's everything that I'm doing myself. And then the thing that drives me crazy, the thing is that people don't listen. All right. Because a few minutes after he explained this, the questions that were coming in were like, they weren't questions about the content that I was providing. The questions weren't about the value that I was providing. The questions were, what did your email say? What funnel were you using to bring people into Builderall? They want to know what funnel. They think that the funnel he used was his big secret. And you know what? He could have sent those people to that funnel that was written in gibberish. If it was written in gibberish and there was like a click to buy now button, those people would have bought because they were going on his recommendations, because he did the work up front. All right. And what I see so many people doing, like I've got the Marketing Medic Apprenticeship Program, right? So I've got a bunch of people in that group, and they're great people. I love the people. I love everybody in my group. They're awesome people. Some of them are doing the work. Other people aren't doing the work. And so I want to tell you a story about a guy who quit my group last week. Anyways, he's a great guy too. Love the guy. And like his email that he sent me when he canceled, it was a very endearing email. He was saying how awesome he thought I was, and how smart he thought I was, and how great my course is, and all that other stuff. But he said it just wasn't working for him. And after being with me for probably 7 or 8 months now, he said, you know what, it's just not working. So I've decided that I'm not going to continue with your group. And so in the Marketing Medic Apprenticeship Program, what I teach people to do is I teach them how to identify their custom avatar. I teach them how to come up with their big idea, their unique mechanism, how to create an offer, how to support their platform, so that how to create a platform that supports their big idea and their unique mechanism and their offer, right? I teach them all that stuff. I teach them how to put it into a funnel. I teach them how to drive traffic to that funnel. That's what I teach in the course, right? And if that's what I did, that's how I got my results. That's how I got my success. And so what I'm saying is, if you do what I did, you should get the same results. And if you don't get the same results, that's what my weekly calls are for. Every week you come on, you say, Mike, I'm doing what you said to do, but it's not working. And if it's not working, it's probably because you're doing something a little bit different than what I did. And so that's what the weekly calls are for, so I can help you to get the same results as I got, right? Here's the thing. This guy was with me for, like I say, 8 months. He doesn't have a funnel for himself. He doesn't know who his client avatar is. He doesn't have a big idea. He doesn't have a unique mechanism. He doesn't have an offer. And so, like I say, people are free to leave my course. And like I say, when he quit, he didn't say I sucked. He didn't say my course was garbage. He didn't say any of that. He said it was all glowing. He said it wasn't working for him. And the thing is it wasn't that my course wasn't working for him. It was that he wasn't doing the work, right? And so what I took away from that call today with Alex is he was telling people what they need to do. They need to build their tribe. They need to build their credibility. They need to provide value. And what they were looking for was the secret Facebook swipe ad that would drive them to the secret funnel landing page that would result in sales without them having to do any work in the meantime. All right. So anyway, I don't know, maybe this turned into a bit of a rant, but here's the thing, people. You need to do the work. And I know, like, I offer the Marketing Medic course. I know, like, Russell Brunson, he's got, ClickFunnels certification. Oh, man. And I saw the same thing there. I went through ClickFunnels certification. I know it was in that course. That was a highly intensive course. There was so much content in there. It was $10,000, right? They had the weekly calls. And the thing was, with that course, is people graduate, and they'd be certified consultants, right? And then they'd be put in the marketplace. And just for fun, I would go through and I would look at the funnels that these ClickFunnels certified people had in the marketplace, and they were garbage. They were garbage. They were not anything near what ClickFunnels certification taught you to build, right? Like, these people spent $10,000. They went through all the training. They did all the lessons, but then when they graduated, they didn't do the work. They didn't apply what they had learned, all right? And, actually a lot of those ClickFunnels certified people have moved into my group now, right? They spent the $10,000 there. Now they're spending thousands of dollars more with me. And God bless these people, right? Because they're keeping us educators in business. But the thing is if you do what Russell taught you in that $10,000 course, you probably wouldn't need to hire somebody else. If you do what I teach you in my course, I guarantee you won't need anybody else. It's the same. I'm in Todd Brown's coaching as well. And, well, I was. I'm just doing more application now than learning. I'm still learning. Anyways, let's stay on topic. I was in Todd Brown's course. I was attending the weekly calls, and there was one guy on the call every week. He kept asking the same questions, and again, he wasn't taking action either. So here's the thing. Learn what you need to learn and then implement, okay? You've got to start implementing. You've got to start taking action. It's the solid, consistent action that's going to get you the results that you want. You can learn and learn and learn and learn, and until you take action, nothing's going to come back to you, right? And some people went a little bit farther than that. Some people learned and learned and learned, and then they actually built a website, okay, or a funnel, which is awesome. But then what? They didn't drive any traffic to it. They didn't see what their audience was saying. And so if a website doesn't have any traffic, and it's not going to be search engine optimized, it's not going to rank in Google, because anyways, they haven't done the work for that sort of stuff either. But people, you got to do the work. All right, do the work. Stop looking for so Alex, the overnight success, awesome dude. And he was upfront, he was honest. He's not an overnight success. He said when he started 3 years ago, he failed. Every time he failed, he learned. You know what? It's way better to learn from your failures than it is to learn from a guru. I'm serious, because if you learn from your failures, that means you're going to implement again, and then you're going to learn. Garrett J. White talks about the same sort of thing. He says, you need to get in front of the camera. You need to get people to know you. You need to build your brand that way. And he says, the first time you get in front of the camera, you're going to suck. And he's right? You're going to suck, but that's okay, because the next time you get on camera, you're going to suck less. And the next time, less. And as you do more and more and more, each time you suck less and less and less, until eventually you're hardly going to suck at all anymore, right? And so I guess the message of this is that there are no overnight successes. They've all done the work in the background beforehand. And like I've said 1,000 times, the best time to plant an oak tree was 40 years ago. The second best time is today, right? So you've got an option. Alex Friedman, it took him, I don't know what he's done before this. I'm sure he's done much bigger launches than he did with Builderall, but let's just say this was his first launch with his group. And again, I know it's not, but let's say it was. It took him 3 years, okay, of learning, of building his tribe, of implementing, of split testing, of failing. It took him 3 years, and then he made $20,000 in 5 days. So personally, I went to university for 6 years. I got my undergraduate degree in wildlife biology, then I got my master's degree in management. And yes, I have applied that, but not as a job. Anyway, again, I want to stay on track. But 3 years is not a long time to earn $20,000 in 5 days. Physicians go to undergrad, through med school, through the residency. I don't know any doctors that are making $20,000 in 5 days work, right? So start now, people. Do what you need to do. Start building your tribe. Start building your list. Start building your credibility. That's what the Credibility Accelerator Vortex is for. Get a website. Get a blog. Start doing daily content. Drive the people seeing that content to your funnel. Get them into some sort of membership. It doesn't have to be a huge paying membership. It doesn't have to be high ticket to start. What you want to do is build that tribe, build those relationships. Then when it's time to make that big sale, they're going to be there. They're going to be ready. They're going to be ready with their credit cards in hand. All right, guys. So that's it. Please just start doing the work and quit looking for the 3 secrets, because there are no secrets. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow.